So if you've been like anywhere to do with Minecraft in like the last couple years, you've probably seen the whole like number of debates about Minecraft. You have people debating about which version of is the best, which era of Minecraft is better. People debating whether the game is like actually still good. People talking about the new updates. People talking about basically everything to do with the game. Like, it's no surprise. This game is, like, literally the best-selling game of all time. It's no surprise people would have... There'd be so many people with opinions on this. And, like, I just want to focus on the whole debate about which version of Minecraft is better, because, personally, I think the debate is, like, stupid, really. Like, it might be a little weird for me to say that, considering I'm literally playing a mod that is like supposed to be Minecraft if it stayed beta, but like, but the reason I play this is because I think it's fun and has neat features, and that's why anyone plays anything really. And like, modern Minecraft has a lot of cool stuff. Like, trial chambers are, like, actually awesome. And, or even just, like, stuff like that. There's so much that has been added in, like, the last few updates. Well, stuff that's been added, like, since release that's, like, really cool. And it just, like, I just think the whole debate's dumb. Mostly because everyone is gonna have their own preference on what they want to see in Minecraft. And, like, what they think Minecraft should be, and what they think the game should play like. And that's always gonna be a thing. People are always gonna have their opinions on this. Because it is, first of all, it is a sandbox game. And second of all, it is literally the most popular game of all time. That being said, though, I have some problems both with older versions and newer versions of the game, because I feel like over the years Mojang have had a lot of different ideas of what they want to do with the game and what direction they want to push it in. Like, I feel like early on it had a lot more of like an empty, this world is your sandbox and build whatever the hell you want kind of feel to it. And then when you got to like the earlier versions, like say like InDev, it felt more like survival focused. Like, it felt, this is a survival game that happens to also be a huge sandbox. And then by the time you get to beta, it kind of flips back around to kind of being 50-50 in that. Like, it's a survival game, like it's a sandbox game, but you also have the survival aspect. Like, it feels like an in-between of, this is a survival game, this is a sandbox game, this is kind of both, and it kind of works pretty well that way. And then I feel like it was around, well, yeah, it was around 1.8, the adventure update, well, beta 1.8, but they decided that they wanted the game to have more of a, like, exploration aspect to it. They wanted you to go out and see things and go out and look for things. Like, you get stuff like abandoned mineshafts and villages and, like, the Stronghold, the End, Nether Fortresses, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like it kind of pushed they wanted to push the focus more on exploring the world. And I feel like a little bit of that did cause some people to be off-put by it, because, you know, they expected this game to kind of stay this open sandbox survival game. But they add more exploration elements and more, like, RPG elements and more, like, regular, like, video game elements like XP, magic, enchantments. You know, stuff that, like, I think if Mojang removed those now, there would be outcry from the majority of people because of how ingrained they are into Minecraft's identity. But, like, I can understand the perspective of people who are just like, yeah, I don't like the fact there's enchantments in this game or XP. It feels way too grindy. I don't like this fact. Personally, and I know this is a hot take, but I don't really care for the hunger system too much. I think it's a little bit of a hassle, and I don't think there's enough food items to really, like, fully keep up with it until at least the mid-game, at least in modern Minecraft. And, like, I feel like the way it's handled in, like, the pre-hunger updates isn't perfect. I don't really like how they're basically just instant health potions. And it's like, I like sprinting. Sprinting is a very fast, like, movement option. And it's like, I'm playing something like this, it is like, I do kind of miss sprinting quite a bit. But, you know, not everything's perfect, and like, you can actually, if I show you here, uh, this mod actually does have a game rule that lets you sprint. Uh, hold on. And it basically just lets you sprint forever because there's no hunger. Anyway. If you're wondering why I have game rules on, it's because I have keep inventory enabled, because that's how I like to play the game. Yeah. If that puts you off my opinion because I play the game differently to how you do, then so be it. I'm not really one for the survival aspects of Minecraft too much. I do kind of prefer the whole... My favorite thing in Minecraft is just kind of building stuff and just making my own little world. And I think that's why I like older updates like this. Because, like, you do kind of have less in the beta versions, and mods like this do try and fix that. But, like, it just feels, like, way cozier in my opinion. It just has this, like, cozy feeling. Like, it never really feels empty, because after a while you just stop building your own things. There's no, like, objectives or anything other than what you want to do. There's not, like, a natural progression of, like, okay, you go to the Nether, you get the blaze rods, you leave the Nether, you get the Eyes of Ender, you go to the stronghold, you put the eyes in the portal, you go to the end, you kill the Ender Dragon, you explore the end cities, you get the Elytra, you get the shulker boxes, now you're in endgame, and you can do whatever the hell you want now. Like, that's fun and all, and honestly, I do really like modern Minecraft when playing it with, like, just friends and stuff. Like, playing modern Minecraft multiplayer is just, like, pretty fun. Just because you have all of this dumb stuff you can mess around with, and there's just a lot of features where you can do dumb stuff with friends. But, like, when I'm playing a solo world, I don't really care about a lot of that stuff, and I just want, like, a nice little world where I can just build stuff. That's what I play Minecraft for. And yes, I could always play in creative, but, like, I don't really care for playing in creative that much. I like gathering blocks, I, I like manually building stuff, I don't like flying around and putting stuff together as much. Like, the whole, like, gameplay loop of gathering the blocks I need, building the structures, and then, like, just it's just the Minecraft, like, gameplay cycle that I just really like. Well, specifically, like, the survival gameplay cycle. But it's just so fun. Anyway, I kind of got a little sidetracked, but what I was saying before is basically just, I feel like modern Minecraft doesn't really know what it wants to be. Like, it wants to be a good survival game, by having stuff like hunger, adding challenges like the trial chambers, like ancient cities in, like, the deep dark, woodland mansions, pillager raids. Adds all of that stuff, which adds this more, like, survivalist and, like fighting aspect to the game. And then it just kind of has other stuff, like, it adds stuff that kind of adds an exploration aspect and this kind of, like, calmer, like, gameplay loop where it's just, oh look at all these cool animals. You can do beekeeping. There's frogs. There's there's all of this cool stuff, and like they don't really, and like I understand the reasons for why they do it like that, but mobs just, like, a lot of the newer mobs don't really drop items anymore. Like, their main thing is to be there and be cute, which, like, I love cute things, but, like, sometimes you just want them to add, like, another good food source. Which, like, when was the last time we got, like, an actual, like, actually good food source? Like, like, I don't know, but, like, uh, I love this game to death, though. It's, like, actually really fun. No, but, like, I just think that modern Minecraft, it just doesn't really have much of its own identity. It doesn't really have a unified, like, identity with the stuff it adds. It kind of just feels like they add things, and they don't really know what they're going for when they add things, like, they add things as, like, they think of stuff as, like, separate features instead of how they, like, impact the gameplay as a whole. Because, like, on one hand, they add all of this stuff that kind of adds to, like, the survival aspects and adds to all of this. And then they add stuff like the Phantom, which literally punishes you for trying to survive the night and trying to, like, actually do stuff at night. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you're gonna push more in that aspect, just get rid of the Phantoms. I don't care if they want a mob vote. People are stupid and don't know what they want. That's a joke, by the way, if you couldn't tell by my obnoxious laughter. No, but, like, it just doesn't make much sense to me that they just kind of add things to try and please every single player, but they also don't really do enough to flesh out any of those different areas. So it kind of just feels half-baked. Like, if you really like doing one thing, that one thing will feel very, very shallow and very surface level compared to if you were just playing a game that focused wholly on that one thing. Like, if you like fighting bosses and you like exploring and you like combat and you like experimenting with different armor sets and stuff, why play Minecraft where you only have 6 sets of armor? One of which is not very easy to obtain, and another one of which that is just like kind of useless. So you've basically got iron, diamond, and netherite, and it's basically the same enchants every time. Like, why play Minecraft at that point, where you can just play, like, Terraria, where there's a lot of different builds you can do, and a lot of different, like, experimentation with gear, and experimentation with your armor, weapons, even different classes, which is, like, really cool. Like, and then, like, if you like just, like, if you like just, like, making a farm, and just, like, living, like, a cozy farm life. There's, like, plenty of games that have that and also have a lot of other stuff built around that aspect. Like, play something like Stardew Valley or something. That game is really good and is such a cozy experience. And you can just do, like, the farming, and there's also, like, other stuff you can do in that game that isn't just limited to the farm aspect. Like, the farm is, like, secondary to just, like, talking to, like, just, like, actually, like, interacting with the rest of the world. Heck, if you like just interacting with, like, if you like interacting with cute creatures, play something like Animal Crossing. Like, like, and if you like the more like you're building something from scratch, you can just play New Horizons. That's like the whole identity of that game. And like, that's the thing when it comes to Minecraft. You just like, hold on, I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. I have no idea what I'm gonna do this world. But anyway, it just kind of feels like modern Minecraft doesn't really have much of an identity compared to older versions. And it feels like the further back you go, the more of like a solid identity the game tried to have. And like I can kind of trace that back to the adventure update, I guess. But like the issues go way further back. Like it feels like Notch just didn't know what the hell he was doing and was just kind of adding things in as he was going. Didn't really feel like he really had much of a plan for what type of game he wanted Minecraft to be, other than the fact it was a game where you could do pretty much whatever the hell you wanted. I don't know. Anyway, that was me. Anyway, that's been me ranting about Minecraft for like 15 minutes. I had fun doing just a random rant about Minecraft for 15 minutes. Yeah, but I'm just gonna end this here. Bye!